Handicapper Steve here, handicapping the racing from Saratoga Racecourse here on Sunday. It is August 6, 2017. I'm going to look at the stakes races 3 and 10 from Saratoga, but before I get on to that, remember to please follow me on Twitter at HorseRacingKid5 for more selections for racecourses around the world. So let's get on to it. Races 3 and 10 from the Spa. The third race is the fifth running of the Alydar Stakes, purse $100,000. It's for 4-year-olds and upwards. Field of 6 horses, but most likely we're going to be scratched down to a field of 5 with Breaking Lucky running yesterday in the Whitney. So we're down to a field of 5 most likely, going the distance of ground of 1,800 meters or 1 mile and 1/8 on the main track. Mile and 1/8. And I show the diagram. Just gives me a second to look down at my notes, so just bear with me. My top pick in this one, I like the number 2 horse, Red Rifle. I'm going to go 2-6-1-3 in the superfecta. 2-6-1-3 super. My top pick, and I'm going to take a stance with this one and single him in the multi-race wager. The 2 horse, Red Rifle, 4-1. 7-year-old gelding out of Giants Causeway. Todd Pletcher trains. Jose Ortiz gets the leg up. Most recently, on 21st of July here at Saratoga. Opening day, mild race, and optional lady claimer. Source finished 6 by 2 1/4 lengths that day. Was far out of it. He was wide, and he just didn't do anything. I think coming back to dirt, a change of scenery today, and a lesser quality spot, that turf race is very tough. He should have a very good run here today. Start before the 15th of June at Belmont, a 1.25 mile inner turf course, an optional 80 claimer. Source finished 5th by 5 1/4 lengths that day. You have to be closer to the pace at Belmont in the inner turf. This horse just do anything. He was a little bit wide, had traffic trouble, just wasn't his day to win. And then the 22nd of April at Keelan, a 1.5 miles in the Elkhorn. Horse finished 5th by 7 lengths. Again, he closed up a tiny bit, but it just wasn't his day to win. Against a little bit tougher. But before that, he finished third in a very nice optional 75 claimer at Gulfstream, a mile length on March 10th, in an all-out finish. The last time this horse ran on dirt came in the Mountain View Handicap at Penn National in 2016, going a mile and 1/8. This horse finished second by 2.5 lengths that day. Just missed a victory, but he ran his heart out that day. His last victory came in the Bowling Green Handicap 2015 here at Saratoga, mile 3/8 on the inner turf course. Horse won by 2.5 lengths, closed up well, but since then he's been placed a few times on the turf, and he's finished out of money quite a few times also. But I think here today, this horse should have a very good run back to dirt in a lesser quality spot, and a good post draw, so watch out for him. So to recap my bets for the third from Saratoga, it's the 5th running of the Alydar. I'm going to go with the 2 horse, Red Rifle. I'm going to go 2-6-1-3 in the superfecta. So now let's get on to race number 10, the 10th race from Saratoga. It's the featured on the program. It's the 14th running of the Troy Handicap, purse $250,000. It's a handicap for 3-year-olds and upwards. Field of 9 horses, but we do have a few main track onlys. The 5 horses main track only, and the 7 horse are main track onlys. So 7 will run the distance of ground here of 1,100 meters or 5 1/2 furlongs on the Mellon Turf Course. 5 1/2 furlongs. My top pick in this one, and again, I would single this horse, the number 3 horse, Pure Sensation. I think I'll run a big one. I'll go 3-9-2-1 in the superfecta, 3-9-2-1 super, but my single in the multi-race wager will go to the 3 horse, Pure Sensation, 9-5, Kendrick Caramouche for Christophe Clement, who trains a 6-year-old gelding at a Sensational. He ran quite a good race a few weeks ago at Parks Racing. 5 furlongs in the Parks Dash on July the 8th. Horse won by 5 3/4 lengths. Just sat off the pace early on, but got the lead at the gap and took off clear. Very, very nice victory. Ran the race in 57-1. It was an all-around great race. Before that, in the Jaipur Invitational, 6 furlongs at Belmont, June the 10th, horse finished 4th by 4 3/4 lengths that day. He set the pace early on, then kind of hit the wall. He set some very fast fractions. So he went 43 to the half, 54-1 to the 5/8, and they finished the race in world record time in 105-3, beating his own world record from last year. But this horse, he just really weakened out of it. He ran too fast, I think. And then the turf sprint at Churchill, 6 furlongs on May the 5th. This horse finished 4th. He doesn't like a very wet turf course, and he just didn't have the best of trips. Inside post draw, it just wasn't his day to win, or mid-pack post draw, he doesn't like that. But before that, he finished 3rd in the Breeders' Cup Turf Sprint, a race I knew knew he wasn't going to do anything in. But before they won the Belmont Turf Sprint, won the Park Stats, and won the Diport last year in very nice times, I think he's this is not a very tough spot, and I think he'll run a big one, so watch out for him. So to recap my bets for the 10th from Saratoga, it's the featured 14th running of the Troy Handicap. Going to go with the 3-horse Pure Sensation. Going to go 3-9-2-1 in the superfecta. So good luck to all, and please follow me on Twitter at HorseRacingGet5. Good luck, everybody.